District Attorney.
Mr. Thien Ho is being sworn in by the Honorable Judge Alana Mathews.
Good morning, supervisors and members of the community. I'm Judge Alana Mathews. And Thien, I am honored to be asked to swear you in today and be part of this history-making moment, as Thien Ho will be the first person of color to become the district attorney in Sacramento County. Yes. And I told Thien, and many of you know his compelling personal history. I told Thien that I will forgive him for not joining me on the bench and becoming a judge because I know, and he knows, he understands the awesome responsibility of the role of the district attorney, and he is uniquely qualified to appreciate that role and make sure that justice is served for all members of our community. This moment also is very special to me as one immigrant swearing in another immigrant. You're hereby being sworn in for the elected office of the District Attorney, County of Sacramento, State of California. I, Alana Mathews, Judge of the Superior Court of California, County of Sacramento, am hereby swearing in Thien Ho, the District Attorney of the County of Sacramento. Please raise your right hand and repeat the following statement after me. I, Thien Ho,
do
solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Do solemnly swear that I will defend the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States.
And to the Constitution of the State of California.
And to the Constitution of the State of California.
That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I take this, make sure I get this right, obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
You are hereby sworn in before me, Alana Mathews, Judge of the Superior Court of the County of Sacramento, this 10th day of January 2023.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank Judge Alana Mathews for swearing me in today. I remember when she was a prosecutor in my office, and I would sit there when she was a lead attorney and get advice from her. So it's a true honor to have her here today to swear me in as one immigrant to another immigrant. And I recognize essentially the significance, the historical significance of this particular election and my election to Sacramento District Attorney. As an immigrant, as a refugee, as someone who came to this country with nothing but the clothes on their back and had to learn English from watching Bugs Bunny cartoons, I am particularly cognizant of the history that we are making. As I mentioned recently, there used to be a wall at the DA's office where there were 35 other photographs of every prior elected district attorney. And I would stand there and I would look at those photographs, and none of them looked like me. And so I'm cognizant of the history that we are making today. And the role of the district attorney, and I'll talk about the profession for a moment, is one imbued with the solemn responsibility of being the gatekeeper to our system of justice. When you look at Lady Justice, you see in one hand that she has a sword. The sword that essentially represents accountability that we have in public safety. But on the other hand, she holds the scales of justice, which represents fairness, balance, and equality. And that is the constant struggle that we have to make sure that our system of justice is fair and equal to everybody. And I recently gave and mentioned an old African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so here we are. in the seat of government for the entire county of Sacramento, 1.55 million people in this county. And what we have to do is go together. And so when I look at each of the Board of Supervisors here, and I look at Ann Edwards, our amazing county exec, and Eric Jones, who works with our justice partner, I recognize that we must go together forward. And there are a whole host of issues for us to face, whether it's tackling the homeless crisis in a compassionate but accountable manner, whether it's dealing with gun violence, gang violence, sexual violence, domestic violence. We must go together. And I am so looking forward to working together with all 5 of you and your wonderful staff and the people behind us here that represent the community, so that we as a community not only feel safe but be safe where we raise our family, where we worship, where we work, where we play. And so I'm looking forward to the next 6 years and beyond working with you. Thank you so much for the honor of being here today. Thank you.